Hello Horizon gamers. I'm back with another video, but this time there's no Jewish activity or Pinoy activity. Well, maybe a little of those Asians. This video is about a kangaroo chaser, a man who beats the information and makes something out of its meat. He's the Salt Bae of Horizon. No, not Gordon Ramsay. This video is about Mikkas Uley. In terms of the SAMP scene, I would say Mikkas was introduced quite late to it. Around early 2015, while he started playing GTA San Andreas a couple years before that. Eventually he wanted to move on to other things, and found out about SAMP when searching on Google for Tony Freeman's sex tape. So that's how Mikkas was introduced to SAMP. Mikkas started out on other servers, cops and robbers, etc. Until he discovered a roleplay server, and roleplay servers excited him as if he found the sex tape. Made him a horny bitch. Mikkas got banned from that RP server, don't know why to be honest, and when he was trying to look for that server again in the SAMP roster he couldn't find it, and that was when he stumbled upon Horizon Roleplay. Horizon Roleplay was a different server to the roleplay one he had visited previously and was banned from, but it still had a livability and simplicity to it. Mikkas first joined Horizon in March 2015. He mostly played on another alternate account back then. Until his friend discovered him playing SAMP in his high school class, and he wanted to get in on the action. So he became Uley, which convinced Mikkas to return to his main account and just do fun shit with him on SAMP. Later in the year, his two other friends, Umsi and Martin, joined, and they stayed active mostly throughout 2015 till 2016. They were all still considered new fags back then. But by today's standards, he's considered an old fag by newer players. Well, I like to think of it as more of a mid-fag. Not too old, not too new. Mikkas was always a bit of a shit talker on the general chat. Later on, his friend Habib convinced him to become a part of Uley just like him. He also took the name Mikkas, which was a nickname Habib called him in high school at the time, and it just stuck and gave him his sort of identity on general chat since 2016, as someone who raged a lot of deathmatchers, Pinoys and admins. I still would say he wasn't well known back then either, probably didn't really have an identity on Horizon until around 2018. Uleys weren't really gamblers, they were hard workers and dealers. So they gained their riches that way. As for fame, yeah, I think he is mostly known for talking shit on global chat and forum threads these days. As he started gaining levels, Mikkas noticed that the system wasn't fair. Having to constantly trade in Ingdom hours to buy levels even if you had the money for it. So in Referral Shop, there was a feature where you could buy free levels if you had 10 ref tokens, which required 8 hours from a referral account. Mikkas was pumping accounts like crazy and gained like 5+ free levels from it, eventually. He got banned for token farming. As for punishment, Wooming erased his entire total wealth, materials, vehicles, properties. Every asset he owned up until 2018. He went from Chad Australian to Virgin Average Horizon new fag. He came back and built his account back up stronger than it ever was in his first 3 years on SAMP. By 2018 highest TW he ever achieved was maybe $800,000. By the end of 2019 Mikkas had around $3 million. Right now, he has $10 million and reached level 50. Keep in mind he became a Pinoy in June 2018, so yay, I see it as win. Each time the admins try to take him down, it only makes Mikkas more stronger, and I don't know why. These days he looked Gucci with Wooming though. Bet he wishes his king was more active. These days. He is muted from the general chat, and many people want him unmuted. Honestly surprises me the amount of support he is getting from the player base. As if he was Donald Trump in a limousine waving to the players inside the Black Hands netcave. The general chat mute system is quite rigged. He criticizes certain admins and it gets him muted, while some people can threaten other players to commit suicide, and nothing happens. I'm all for free speech, even if I disagree with a lot of the shit some people say, but if admins are willing to mute people for offending them, then where do they draw the line? A lot of corruption involved. Give another chance to Mikkas shake my head. He did have mixed feelings about the merge. There was a level of excitement at seeing the new players come along, but also a level of fear of certain things potentially changing. Small was one of the new player who appeared to have a bright future on Horizon in Mikkas' point of view. None of us could have ever predicted the events that would unfold in the years to come. Small became an admin around this time in 2017. At the time Small seemed like a really kind-hearted and friendly admin, was admired by a lot of players, actually including Mikkas. He even created a small fan club which gathered like 50+ members approximately. And Small even added them on Discord. Let me tell you something. They all thought he's a Lebanese woman, and they are hot as fuck. Good choice Mikkas. Everything changed at the very beginning of 2018, around January 6. Woke up to like hundreds of alerts, his friend Habib Uley and Small jetting in a beef. Habib was originally convinced that Small was a female. Although everybody always knew the possibility in the back of our mind that's it's a dude, this is SAMP after all. Habib found Small was a dude and full on Rajacord. And it was clear Habib and Small's relationship was finished. Small was still cool with Mikkas and was seeking forgiveness, but of course he was gonna side with his old bro Habib. Over the coming few days, shit started to get sour between Mikkas and Small. Small used to be a bit of a weirdo, stalking and spectating certain players, randomly whispering shit and private messaging, but Mikkas slowly started to see Small's true colors appear as the entirety of 2018 progressed. He received a total of 5+ global chat mutes during that entire year, which is something that never happened to Mikkas during his first 3 years on this server. 2015 till 2017. There seemed to be an entire cult of Small fans and people with last name BB taking control of the admin team, censoring anyone who spoke a word against them. The fan base that he started was especially rabid, and would defend Small at any cost. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be working on more soon. Peace.